Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in again. This is probably going to be my final installment relative to the coronavirus and the health crisis. So there's been two previous videos, but I got to tell you, man, I'm here filming this content for you guys, and the dog is just not happy. Take a look at a clip from my last video if you haven't seen it yet. Number 3, theanine. Again, not a product that you would say, oh my gosh, this is for boosting my immune system. And arguably, it's not. It's just an amino acid, but it is a very powerful one at that. And the reason why is it does a pretty awesome job of managing stress. All right, guys, so we have talked first in video number 1 about maybe a split that you can do at home. Okay, for most of you guys that are serious about working out, you're probably working out in a gym, and you're trying to replicate that the best that you can. For those of you guys that maybe had a gym membership and aren't using the gym membership and are pissed now because gyms are closed, well, nothing's really changed for you. I'm sorry, but that is the bold, honest truth, and that's okay. Video number 2 was about my top 5 supplements that I think can be a benefit to most of you guys out there if you incorporate them right now. The video is full of all kinds of information of what the supplements are, kind of what they do, and possibly the dosages you should be taking now through the next month or so, depending on how long we choose to be quarantined here in the United States. I don't know, could be for up to 30 days. This video right here, video number 3, video number 3 is going to be about what you can do from a dietary standpoint. And really, again, not groundbreaking, definitely not earth-shattering, but we're going to go over 3 points that I think are important to at least be aware of, and you can interpret them how you want and include them how you would like. This is completely up to you. So if this is not a topic you're interested in, I'm okay with you just exiting out. If this is a topic you're into, tune in. Okay, so number 1, go into some sort of a caloric deficit. It's like, oh my gosh, isn't going into a calorie deficit more stressful? Well, I'm talking about the numbers on paper. So sometimes when you write the numbers on paper when we're counting macronutrients, they don't outline the entire picture. A lot of people out there sacrifice really nutritious foods full of micronutrients to fill this void of getting to so many macronutrients. You know, your rices, your potatoes, your chickens, your steaks, etc. What you're missing out on is the abundance of benefit that come from really good fruits, really good vegetables, etc., things like that. So instead of going into this caloric excess like most Americans live their lives, most people in the health industry tend to live their life the majority of the year, try backing off into a caloric deficit, but really work on getting as many micronutrients and nutrient-dense foods in as possible. It's not going to look like a big number on paper, but that's not the purpose. But why would we worry about those things? Because micronutrients are going to give you tons of vitamins and specifically minerals that are going to help with metabolic processes, aka building toward immunity. Okay, we want that immune system to be strong right now. None of us want to be burdened with this viral effect that's going on, so you might as well do the best you can by backing off, going into a caloric deficit, okay, and including more micronutrients, foods that we often would overlook to get to that number. Point number 1 leads right into point number 2. In addition to, the caloric number, the macronutrient number, I would suggest going into a low carbohydrate diet. Okay, and again, this is just my opinion. You can get away with anything you want. However, a lot of people are pumping a lot of carbohydrates regularly on a day-to-day basis, meaning if you have so many meals a day, there's a chance that the majority of those meals have some sort of carbohydrates. The source of those carbohydrates is up to you. I don't care what that is. That is not the point of number 2 here. The point of number 2 is to cut down the frequency at which I'm having carbohydrates and even the total, to get a better control over my insulin sensitivity. If you're not at any point in the year taking your carbs down very, very low, there's a chance, that you're very insulin resistant. And with insulin resistance and continuous higher blood sugar comes a lot of unnecessary inflammation. Unnecessary all-day inflammation is going to lead to some sort of anxiety. I don't know where that's going to be. It could be in the gut, it could be in the brain, it could be systemically, it could be all of the above. However, that higher anxiety is going to beat up and boggle down your immune system, and that's not good right now. Again, we want that immune system to be strong. So put your pride to the side. Now is not the time to have gains in your home gym or with lifting your couch, your bicep curls. Now's the time to take care of your body, and you're not taking a step back. In the long run of things, when things settle down, and they will, you'll probably feel a heck of a lot better. Your body composition coming out the other end will look a heck of a lot better, and you'll probably perform at a higher level when you do get back into your regular prescribed extracurricular activities in the gym. Okay? Point number 3 runs into the first 2 points. What I would suggest for all of you guys out there is to take your meal frequency down. Again, not necessary. Some of you guys out there are robots. Your metabolism, your digestion works really, really well. However, if you're like a normal American, a normal adult at some point in time, you're experiencing possibly some bloat, possibly some irregularity to your bowel movements, possibly too many bowel movements, possibly weird bowel movements, okay, like diarrhea and things of that nature. None of those are good. That is going to burden, your immune system, okay? This all leads back to immunity, to health, okay? So what can we do right now? Well, possibly just maybe 2 to 3 bolus meals a day. And even if you can get away with doing some intermittent fasting, that's great. That could help, really propel you into deeper sleep. That could help your digestive system to catch up with the burden it's had maybe for up to a year with you constantly giving it food and stress, food and stress, food and stress. All those things are important things when we're talking about the adaptation process of holding on to lean tissue or gaining more lean tissue, okay? But right now, that's not the goal. Our goal is to manage our stress so that our immune system and our immunity is very, very high. So if you're a person that's eating 4, 5, 6, 7 meals a day, and your goal right now is to be healthy, okay, your family to be healthy, well then again, put your pride to the side. Consider maybe an 8 to 10 hour fasting window every day or a few times a week, and consider maybe just 2 to 4 meals max. They might be a little bit more dense in how big they are, okay, from a caloric and micronutrient standard. They may be a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But just make sure at no point in time do you feel like you're overburdening your stomach or your digestive tract, okay? A lot of nerves go in and they signal, they come out of the stomach. They have, your stomach has a lot of things that it can do in terms of relaying stress to the rest of the body. So do your best to make sure that your stomach is as little stressed as possible right now. An easy way is to take meal frequency down, to aid digestion by doing some intermittent fasting, and then taking care of all other stress indicators through the day, which you should be aware of now. Don't stress about the little things. Don't let the news get you all hyped up. Don't let social media get you all hyped up, okay? Do your best to make sure that if you are, inconvenienced, which is terrible to say, but if your kids are at home all day long and you're out of your job, try not to sweat that too terribly, okay? If you can manage stress through the day, and you can get deep sleep, and you combine the 3 things that I talked to you about in this video, then I think you'll be pretty good, okay? Also combining the other things that we suggested in video 1 with the exercise split, and video 2 with the supplementation, and then here, I think that you're gonna be pretty set for the time being if you just handle those things in stride, just like I'm trying to do, okay? Again, this is all a service of giving back to you guys, so if this is of benefit, please share this video, point someone in the direction, subscribe, like, okay? I will continue to do this content because I enjoy giving everything that I can to you guys so you guys can learn from my mistakes, but also be healthy and vibrant individuals. I will talk to you all very, very soon.